If you think that when they're done with the Jews over there, they're going to magically be done with the Jews in London, but it's not the Jews, that's the point, that they're going to magically be done with all the Western values in London and Paris and Belgium and Montreal and everywhere else. Well, of course they're not going to be. It is just going to be the beginning.
Dave and the vast majority of conservative content creators never talk about white people and the victimization of white people, which is everywhere. And instead, they abstractionize everything. So it just becomes then values that fell from the value fairies. The value fairies have descended on the world, and they just gave Western values, and that's how they're here. It's not because it's something white people create. No, it's just because the fairy of values, the value fairy, probably came from the Walmartian landscape. She just flitted about and she was handing out little coupons, and she showed up and she's like, I am the fairy of values, the value fairy, and I'm going to give all the white people a specific type of values, not anybody else. So that's what they do. And that's one of the things I find extremely infuriating is they broaden it to be like, well, that's everybody. It's Western values, just anybody's. It's anybody on the planet. It just came from anybody. Western values are white values. Other races participate in those values. We see that happen. And yet those values in various forms and also absent totally in other places of the world. There's a very specific set of Western civilization norms, values, customs, etc. Now, those things are under attack, not because they're universal and everybody came up with them. They are attacked because they come from white people. Anti-whites, at least, are honest in this. At least they're honest. They're going after Western values not because Nicaraguans created them. They're going after Western values because white people created them. But people like Davy Baby, the conservative leadership, they don't ever want to talk about white people and white people being victimized, and it's an attack on white people as part and parcel of, it'd be necessary. It's like you're talking about fires and you never mention heat. You never mention how heat causes fire, how heat spreads fire. You're leaving out the quintessential thing.